good morning, everybody. Action figure magic in the house. Happy weekend. Today, we have a guest that I've been pining for months and months and months. And here in the US, it's a Walmart exclusive. Gamerverse Spiderman, Spirit Spider from the video game. However, he is also a comic book subject. More than one iteration. There's one that deals with Gwen Stacy as the Ghost Spider. There's another one that deals with Peter Parker dying and being resurrected with the help of Ghost Rider, which is probably the background I'm going to go with. But here's a little thing I prepared. Spirit Spider, also known as Ghost Spider. In this iteration, being a Gamerverse figure, he, Peter Parker, is under the suit. This is a suit from Earth 11638. This version gets powers similar to Ghost Rider, which I know one of them is controlling fire and being able to move from hell to earth, I think. So after being resurrected with the help of Ghost Rider's power and Dr. Bruce Banner, this would be a fusion Ghost Rider / Spider-Man that we're going to call Ghost Spider. So hopefully that might clear a little up for you. Just to look at him in this box, you see what I see. That's one. No other Spider-Man looks like that. And if I've seen correctly, the figure has translucent parts that even let it glow in the dark or let light pass through it, and or both, and we will check that out for sure. Closer look. Dude, he looks so good, dude. I can't wait to open him. Wow, there's that. Wow, that's some beautiful, beautiful side art if I've ever seen any. Here's the back. What does it say about Spirit Spider? Spirit Spider is a version of Peter Parker infused with the power of souls. Uses his spirit fire suit to channel waves of ethereal energy. What? Okay. Well, we're going to go with a combination of that and what I have already read. Its UPC number in black there is 51481, and its UPC number is that, should you need help looking it up. Again, it is a Walmart exclusive, unfortunately, here in the States. But yeah, let's get them open. I can't wait anymore. See you on the other side of that. Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, fresh and free from his plastic and cardboard prison, we have Ghost Spider, otherwise known as Spirit Spider. But from here on in, I'm calling him Ghost Spider because that's kind of the story I want to go with. And I would love to include a Bruce Banner in there, who is part of the origin story. So, yeah, let's do that. Alright, out of the box. Spider here. Those lines are awesome, dude. From a tattoo artist's point of view, that's some great line work right there. This head is just, whoo! I wish that mouth was articulated so bad. You guys have no idea. I would love to see this dude talk and hear what he has to say. Good looking figure. Such a good looking figure thus far. Okay. Look at that thing. Looks like a beetle. Or a hell spider. Oh, I like it how they got the lines under there just right too. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. First thing I'm noticing is no butterfly joints. However, can I live with it? Yes. When a figure looks this good, I can adapt. Alright, so there is our T-pose. You know, we can do a plethora of things to get it T'd or wide. However you want to look at it, however you want to do it, you know. So, yeah, holy cow, looking good, Mr. Carter. One little disappointing thing that we are going to take a look at real quick are these accessories. I'm not even going to grab them. It's 2 wall crawl hands and 2 thwippers and 2 fists, you know, and that's it. For somebody who has some shared history with Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, and is somewhat attached to hell and supposedly can control fire, it sure would have been nice to have a fire effect or two. Or even webs that looked like they were on fire. You know what I mean? So that's gonna probably hurt the end score, but his looks and everything else probably will save him because he's just, he's just great looking, and that's all I can say. So we'll go over his articulation real quick. He's got some toesies, and no, they don't do the Spider-Man, you know, like McFarlane does, where the feet are articulated. Too bad. They're on rocket ball hinge joints, which are on boot cuts, which are attached to the thigh cuts. Ooh, you heard that? The Marvel Crunch. Dude, I'm hearing that on a lot more figures lately, and that is great. Yep, like I said, no butterflies, but we do got pinless elbow joints, and of course, pinless double jointed knees. And a paint job with that blue going into the white. That's some impressive stuff right there. And with the what do we got? 6 hands, 3 pairs of hands. Again, that's what we got. He can spin at the waist, which is also nice. And his crunch, do a side view. He goes that far frontward, and that far backward. Whoa, not that far. That far, dude. And yeah, this head is just holy amazing, Batman. Woo! Let's see what these hand joints do. Do they just... Oh, alright, they're on hinges. So they're going to move all around and do everything we need them to do once we throw some different hands on there. Don't you worry about fire effects, guys, because I got that covered as well. Alright, so if you ask me, it's time for his articulation, stop motion demonstration, and I can't wait. Let's do it! Brought you back, now we're gonna put your powers into the suit. Wow, Mr. Banner, for a guy who's been resuscitated from hell, I'm feeling pretty good. Can't wait to get into my pyrotechnic side, but that's saved in the suit. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the midpoint observations and thoughts thus far at the midway point of this unboxing and review of Ghost Spider. That's what we're calling him around here. So, unfortunately, all he comes with is 3 pairs of hands. There's 2. Holy cow, his fist hands. Next, we're going to use his wall crawl hands and also get him into a handstand. Next! Alright, and there he is with his wall crawl hands into his perfectly balanced handstand. But still, I don't have a smile on my face, as again, this is the 4th or 5th time that I am filming the same scene, and that's just never fun. Okay, next. And there's the thwip hands that just are the same thwip hands that come with every single Marvel Legends Spider-Man ever made. Yay. So, whatever, yeah, there he is. So far, to me, he's cheaply made. He looks great. If I had to just grade him on looks, I'd give him a 10. But to grade him on functionality, playability, and accessories, it's not going to be pretty. We'll see how the next articulation, accessories / fight stop motion thing goes. And we'll see if that goes good, then maybe I'll feel a little better. But so far, I don't know. We're going to have to wait to the end and see what happens before I can give my final grade. And with that, I'm done for today, and I'll finish the rest tomorrow, which is Sunday the 24th. See you then, guys. So far, so good. Hey, Pete, ready for the fire test? Fire, what now? Holy time out. What was that? Oh, Pete, you picked up some new powers from hell, dude. With Johnny Blitz. Senses. Called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with a different look. What's a Baba Yaga? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Spirit Spider-Man, or Ghost Spider as we've been calling him, review with stop motion demonstration scenes. First, I just wanted to call attention to all the extra effects I had to use. Some came from those Game On arcade machines, like this thing and this thing and this thing. You get a whole bunch of awesome accessories inside those. You can buy them on Nerdzoic. That's where I've seen them, and they're a video game just packed to the rafters with all kinds of awesome accessories, including this hockey stick. Alright, so let's get away from that for a moment. And whoo! Alright, this guy, positives. He looks great. There's no other spider that looks like this guy that I've ever seen on planet Earth. He was a fun but crispy now crispy now figure. I liked Bruce Banner. I put his head on to the head that came with it, which was a comic head, which came with the Grey Hulk 2-pack. I think that's awesome. Okay, here's where we're going to get into some Spider-Man reuse. The legs here, the feet to the top of the thigh are all the same on these 3 Spider-Men right here. I'm going to get him out of the way for a minute. Now, I can also show you a comparison here, where they have the same arms. Exactly. You know, the only thing that this guy has that he doesn't, butterfly joints. How are you not going to put butterfly joints on this badass dude from the same line as the Gamerverse spiders. I don't get it. I wish I got it, but I don't quite get it. And this is the original black symbiote spider, who also shares the same legs as him. And now we're going to bring in the best Spider-Man ever made, and that's Maximum Spider-Man. Not one of these can touch him. Though symbiote spider right here is very close with the drop-down hips and all that stuff. Alright, my problems with this guy. No butterfly joints. Okay. He looks great. Looks brilliant. No butterfly joints. That really hurts. No kind of fiery webs or fire effects whatsoever from a dude. There's like 4 other figures and characters that share the same name. They all have different origin stories. One is female. I put 2 together to get, you know, the one kind of headcanon origin story that I made up, and I thought that was a blast. Totally fun. So, I mean, $24.99, we got 3 pairs of hands, no webs, no webbing, no fire effects, no second head, etc. It's hard, guys. He looks awesome, but and he has some functionality. I'm just going to call him an 8.5, and that's a solid number for him. Walmart exclusive. I waited till the day of the street date to order him, and I got him delivered that same day for free. So if you like the look, I would definitely get him. If you already have him, what do you guys think of him? I'm torn. I love the way he looks. I love the performances I got, but I just don't like the reuse and the lack of accessories. So that's where I stand with him. Solid figure, great Spider-Man. Just wish he came with more, because he is that special looking where you could have done more. With that, I'm going to say la vie, bid you adieu, and we're going to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace. We out.